Nobody remembers the man who almost quit. They only remember the version of him that survived. But before the confidence, before the respect, before the quiet success, there was a version of him that barely believed in tomorrow. His name was Daniel Carter, and for most of his life, Daniel felt like he was running on a treadmill, exhausted, sweating, moving non-stop, yet going nowhere. Daniel grew up in a working-class neighborhood outside Detroit. His father worked long hours at an auto repair shop. His mother cleaned offices at night. They were good people, honest people, but they were tired. And tired people don't talk much about dreams. They talk about bills. From a young age, Daniel learned one lesson very well. Be realistic. So he was. He went to school, got average grades, got an average job, and slowly, without noticing, he inherited an average life. By 32, Daniel was doing fine by society's standards. He had an apartment, a steady paycheck, a routine so predictable it felt like a prison. Every morning, same alarm, same traffic, same desk, same fake smile. Every night, same couch, same microwave dinner, same TV noise filling the silence. And deep inside him lived a question he never said out loud. Is this really it? One night, after another exhausting day, Daniel met an old college friend for coffee. The friend talked about his startup, his travels, his risks. Daniel smiled and nodded, but inside, something cracked. On the drive home, Daniel whispered, "I could have done more." That sentence haunted him, not because it was dramatic, but because it was true. Weeks later, Daniel tried something dangerous. He tried hope. He started waking up earlier, not to hustle, not to grind, but to think. He asked himself questions he had avoided for years. What do I actually want? What am I afraid of? Why am I settling? The answers were uncomfortable. He realized he wasn't afraid of failing. He was afraid of being seen failing, afraid of judgment, afraid of disappointment, afraid of confirming what people secretly believed about him. That fear had been driving his life. So Daniel made a quiet decision. Not to quit his job, not to announce a big dream, just this: I will stop betraying myself. He began learning a new skill at night, something difficult, something unfamiliar. After work, while others relaxed, Daniel studied. Some nights he was excited, most nights he was exhausted. Progress was slow, painfully slow. Months passed. Nothing changed on the outside. And that's where most people quit. Then reality hit. His company downsized. Daniel's name was on the list. No warning, no apology. Just a cardboard box and an exit. That night, Daniel sat alone in his apartment, staring at the walls. Fear returned. Loud, aggressive. He thought about giving up, about going back to safety, about proving the fear right. But something inside him had changed. For the first time, losing felt clarifying. He realized something powerful. I'm scared, but I'm free. Daniel used his savings not wisely, not safely, but intentionally. He committed fully to the skill he'd been learning. The days blurred together. Failures stacked up. Rejections came in waves. People questioned him. Some laughed. Some warned him. Some disappeared. But Daniel kept going. Not because he was confident, but because turning back hurt more than moving forward. A year passed. Then another. Still no big breakthrough. Just small wins, tiny improvements, a little more belief. One night, exhausted and frustrated, Daniel almost quit again. He looked at his reflection and said, "Why am I doing this?" The answer surprised him. Because I respect myself now.
That was enough. Then one email arrived. Simple, short, an opportunity. Not a miracle, not a guarantee, just a door cracked open. Daniel stepped through. That opportunity led to another, then another. Slowly, quietly, momentum built. Not overnight success, earned success. Years later, Daniel stood in a place he once only imagined. Not rich, not famous, but fulfilled. He worked on his own terms, lived with intention, woke up without dread. And the most powerful moment? Running into people who once doubted him. Not to prove them wrong, but to realize their opinions no longer mattered. Because success didn't change Daniel, growth did. He learned that confidence isn't loud. It's calm. It's waking up knowing you didn't abandon yourself. If you're listening to this and feel stuck, if your life feels quiet but heavy, if you're tired of surviving instead of living, remember this. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they stop believing before results arrive. Your breakthrough is rarely loud. It usually begins with a silent decision to keep going, even when no one is watching, even when progress is invisible, even when doubt feels convincing. Because one day, someone will call your journey luck, and only you will know how hard you fought to become who you are.